Okay.
Who we got next?
Who do we have next? Let's go ahead and let's see.
75AD2.
Yeah, let me pull this one up. Bear with us. We're working on the fly here. Yeah, 7-5A Division II, and this is a pretty stacked East Texas district.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the one that we're missing. Nacogodches. Nacogodches is also in there. So, yeah, Hallsville, Jacksonville, Marshall, Mount Pleasant, Nac, Texas High, and Whitehouse. Basically the same district that this was last year, except they added Jacksonville in, which either won one game or went winless last year.
Yeah.
And they're moving up to 5A. So that's tough for the Jacksonville Indians. But I think, this is pretty much the same district. Whitehouse and Texas High battled it out last year for the district crown.
Yep.
Pine Tree actually went to Texarkana and beat Texas High.
They sure did.
on
That was late in the year.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a competitive district. You got Marshall in there, too, that had an up and down season. They kind of had a roller coaster every year.
They played, and I think it was a team from Waxahachie in the second round that they had a lead on in Athens.
Yeah.
And they ended up falling in the second round, and that's a good storyline in Marshall.
Marshall beat Whitehouse last year.
Marshall beat Whitehouse last year. They're going to have a new head coach with Coach Alvarez retiring. So seeing how this Marshall Maverick team, and I could say, I think it's fair to say it was a disappointing loss. Had a lead late and kind of gave it up there in Athens in round 2. But that's going to be a team to watch. And again, we talk about districts that are very top heavy. With Whitehouse and Texas High, that's going to be a slugfest for that district title.
I wouldn't count out Marshall just yet, just because of what they did last year. Because Whitehouse had everything in front of them after last year to host a home playoff game, and then they went to Marshall, and Marshall beat them to host that home playoff game. So I think Texas High is probably the class of that district, but then Whitehouse, Marshall, and even Mount Pleasant, they had upcoming years last year. So I think that's going to be a battle week in and week out. I don't think there's an easy team in the district, because even Jacksonville, who went winless, they're not going to go winless again.
No, they're going to catch a few dubs this year.
Yeah.
Moving along now,